watched the show last week, you'd realize that we talked about the new Samsung, the three phones they have, and we talked about a whole lot of things which the phone is going to be doing or can do. And that is why for this week, we're focusing on the special features that the phone comes with that makes it more interesting and fun to use. This morning, we've been joined by Tete Akono. I'm sure you all know him. He's the head of retail and marketing from Samsung Ghana, and Kobe Spiky from Multimedia. Are you called Spiky because of your hair?
Yeah.
I see. Makes a lot of sense. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Anyway, so last week we learnt about the epic short camera for the new Samsung. Take us through it one more time, because even just this morning I took a picture with Stonebwoy with a Samsung S10, and the quality is amazing.
Wow. Thank you, Sarah. So I talked about last week briefly the features of the camera, and I want to give the viewers a chance to actually see some of the shots that we did. So the S10, as we know, the S10 Plus has 3 cameras at the back, and each performs 3 different functions.
Okay.
So we have one that is the main camera, and then one that is a zoom camera, and then one that does the ultra-wide feature. So I took these shots from my office.
Okay.
I was standing at the same location, and it used all 3 lenses for you to see the differences in the picture. So this is the first shot. We use the normal camera. Then I took another shot. We use the zoom camera. So now we are zoomed in, so you can see the buildings much more closer, even though you don't lose the clarity. And the last one, which is the ultra-wide shot, have a look at how amazing that is. So look at the view now. You can see the parking lot, the buildings at the back, and a whole lot more into one shot with the ultra-wide feature allows you to do. So I'll just briefly take you through a series of the shots. So as you can see, the building across the street, same place I'm standing using all 3 lenses. And finally, the ultra-wide shot. Look at how much detail you're able to take in with the 123-degree field of view.
Okay,
Yes.
I mean, for the benefit of our viewers, let's take some pictures and see how. Let's give them a feel of how what the real deal is. So, if you can give it to Spiky to take a selfie from there, I think it will be lovely.
Right.
So I'll just flip to the selfie camera right now.
Right.
Now, with the selfie camera, you can take the normal angle, you can take a wide angle
not in it, though.
You are in it.
Okay.
I can see you. And with Samsung, it's gesture, so you just have to raise your hand and it will take the picture.
Oh.
So you don't have to press any buttons.
Oh.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Absolutely. And just one second, there's a video that we also took that I was running, and there's something we call super steady. So what the video allows you to do is, whilst you're running with all the pace and the speed, it keeps the video steady. So this is Ebri Mountains. Yes. And this is, you are running. And this is the camera as you're running. Watch the picture stability. And you can see the picture does not shake. The video clarity is there. It's full high definition, and there's no shaking. So this is what we call the super steady feature, and it's absolutely amazing. Anywhere you are, when you're taking videos and you turn on the super steady feature, you can be sure that the video is not going to be breaking. It'll give you that nice picture clarity as well as
you have
video
your
motion.
phone here. I don't know if you can take us through that. How do you get to the super steady clarity that you talk about?
Right. So it's as if I'm taking a video.
Okay.
Right. So I switch
if you
to.
can show it to the camera.
Yeah.
So you switch to your once you switch to your video,
Right.
there's a menu on the top part of the screen where you see a hand with a vibration around it.
Okay.
Once you turn it
if
on,
you can please show it to the camera for me.
Yeah.
so once you turn on that signal over here that says super steady, so you see a hand with shakiness around it. Once you turn it on, it goes yellow, and the moment it's yellow, it means that it's on super steady. So anytime you shake the camera, it doesn't really shake.
Oh.
So once you're running, so once I'm shooting a video and I'm running, it doesn't shake. If you turn around, anything, you know, when you're taking a video, imagine that you're going for a jog, and then you like the scenery and you want to record a video, it starts to shake, and then the video turns out like you were fighting with someone.
I see. Interesting. Let's move on and talk about another great feature, which I personally like, the charging thing, the wireless
Power share.
Wireless power
yes, Spikey, if you can take us through that.
Sure. So this is the S10 Plus, and the battery is almost dead. It's just 3% left. And this is the S10e, and it has more battery life. And I want to charge this because it's my main phone. So all you do is you go to the notification drawer, and then you'll see a setting there that says wireless power share. So the moment I turn on wireless power share, it asks me to put the other phone on the back. So I'll just put it on. I feel a vibration, and then it gives me a signal that it's charging.
And it does just for Samsung products only?
No, it can charge any device that supports wireless charging. Any wearable, even
My
Teta's watch,
Yeah.
can be charged wirelessly. The Galaxy Buds. So I take Teta's watch, I put it on it, and I feel the vibration that tells me that it's charging. And then you can see it on the screen, 76% charged.
Yeah.
I see.
So if you have any device that supports wireless charging...
Can you be charging your phone and be using the wireless thing at the same time? I mean, can you have a charger plugged into the S10 while you charge this with the wireless system?
Absolutely.
So you can use it as a wireless charging mat, basically.
So you can plug it in and place another phone or the watch on, and to be charging both things at the same time. So you'll be charging the ordinary phone which you have plugged in, plus wirelessly charging whatever you have placed on. So really handy feature when you need that battery power.
Okay, now let's look at the very last feature for today, because I'm sure subsequently we'll be looking at the other features. And this time it's about the security feature on the phone.
Right.
And I know that it has some inbuilt fingerprint something. Can you take us through it?
Right. So in terms of security, we call it vault-like security, like putting money in the vault. So basically, it's a system that works using ultrasonic waves. So what it does is it sends ultrasonic sound waves to your finger and takes a 3D map of your fingerprint. So that once you place your finger on the screen, it uses that 3D image that is built to unlock your phone. And it works really fast. Now, the advantage over other optical or capacitive fingerprint sensors is, if I have an optical sensor, I can take a high-resolution image of my fingerprint and I can spoof you. So whilst you're asleep, I take that image and I can unlock your screen. But this is 3D, so it's almost impossible to break in. So it works really fast. Just put your hand over the screen and it unlocks the phone. I think Bobby can demo.
Can you please demonstrate that to us?
Once I pick up the phone, the lower part of the screen is where the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner is. So I put my finger on it and it opens. It's that simple.
Really fast.
You just put your finger on it and it opens. Now,
how would you rate this security feature?
Like Teta said, you actually would need a lot of resources to spoof this kind of technology. It's 3D. You know, your fingerprint is unique to you. Now, a normal fingerprint scanner on any other device uses just a picture of your fingerprint. And anybody could recreate that. But how would someone be able to recreate a 3D, version of your fingerprint? It would take them more time to do that. So, yes, no security is 100%. That is close to 100%.
All right. Thank you very much. This ends today's episode of the special features of Samsung. But let me show the different types to the viewers. So let me try and see if I can remember all the things we have been doing. So this is the S10.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
And then you have the
Plus.
S10 Plus.
Right.
And then you have the S10e, if you can show it.
Yeah.
So the Plus is the biggest, followed by the E. Followed by this.
10.
The 10 and the E. And guess what, guys? When you buy yourself this phone, you get 10 amazing gifts back from Samsung. It comes with a shopping bag, with baseball caps, with 150 cedis voucher off the initial purchase of the phone.
Correct.
And you get to win movie tickets as well to see any movie of your choice at the Silverbird Cinemas. What else does it come with?
Yeah, so it comes with a cover in the box. It comes with the scratchless screen protective film.
Yes.
Yes. It comes with really a whole bunch of goodies. 10 gifts that we've outlined to give to our customers. And you can get them right if you walk into any of our shops, from Compigana, Telefonica, from the Gafquers, Franco Trading. You can get them.
Electroland.
Electroland,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on the show. And I hope that you out there get to explore all the new features on the new Samsung S10. When you do, I always say that you can tag me when you take the beautiful pictures and let me know what you make of the epic short camera feature on the phone. Thank you very much to Kobe Spikey from Multimedia and Tete Akono from Samsung. He's the head of retail and marketing for Samsung Ghana. Thank you very much. The show continues shortly. Stay with us.
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving. Body on that. Start to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving. Body on that. Get ready.
It's the biggest Quell experience in Ghana yet. Be part of the Kasapa Ago Quell Easter Fun Train with Airtel Tigo Money. Let's start the action on Thursday at the Premier Pub with a welcome bash. Friday, it's a big day. Quell Kasi and Yapono will turn up the upper main street. Saturday, Mr. Music Man, Kojuenki, will serve us with some sweet high-life music at Nyakwaba Nyako Hotel. Sunday is the walk and cooking contest with Dasibre and the Elders. Then we climax it with the super duper jam with the dancehall king Shatta Wally at Nyakwaba Nyako.
My level up. It's back.
Join EIB on the mountain and let's have fun. Whoa! Quell sponsors Alomo at 20, Airtel Tigo Money, aka ATM. You can load your wallet, withdraw or deposit on the grounds at Quell. And Mentox Chewing Gum, supported by Star FM, Live FM, GH1 TV, and Ago TV.
Great taste! We now use peak milk in this family with its new peak cream. And the low cholesterol is good for me. See?
New Peak Green. Great taste, low cholesterol. This Easter, let GH1 TV, in collaboration with Footprint TV and Marina Mall, help you get your praise on with the biggest gospel jam dubbed the Hallelujah Praise. A gospel showdown of the creme de la creme in the gospel music industry to minister and touch the lives of many. Come and be blessed to the powerful song ministrations from top GH gospel musicians Joyce Blessing, Philistine Donko, Abinavu, Pabwatin, Lady Sarah, King's Kid, Preachers, Jeshua Autry, Nat Abe, Nanaya Bwache, John Winner, PSA Esther, Lil Zig, Jay Shady, and many more. Coming up at the Marina Mall on Easter Sunday, the 21st of April 2019 at 4 p.m. sharp. And guess what? It's free! But that's not all. You can also win lots of prizes at the Marina Mall from Good Friday to Easter Monday by partaking in the Marina Easter activity. It's the Hallelujah Praise on Easter Sunday, brought to you by GH1 TV in collaboration with Footprint and Marina Mall. Christ is risen and it's time to celebrate. Be there.
Jesus on the throne. He's on the throne. Holy Ghost inside.
It's the biggest Quell experience in Ghana yet. Be part of the Kasapa Ago Quell Easter Fun Train with Airtel Tigo Money. Let's start the action on Thursday at the Premier Pub with a welcome bash. Friday, it's a big day. Quell Kasi and Yapono will turn up the upper main street. Saturday, Mr. Music Man, Kojuenki, will serve us with some sweet high-life music at Nyakwaba Nyako Hotel. Sunday is the walk and cooking contest with Dasibre and the Elders. Then we climax it with a super duper jam with the dancehall king, Shatta Wally at Nyako Abanyako.
My level,
It's back.
Join EIB on the mountain and let's have fun. Whoa! Sponsors, Alomo at 20, Tigo Money, aka ATM. You can load your wallet, withdraw or deposit on the grounds at Quill. And Mentox Chewing Gum, supported by Star FM, Live FM, GH1 TV, and Ago TV.
Anytime we pass through, the whole of them know I go on. I bring the joy and smile to the face of the whole of them. We shut down the place and the whole of them know that I'm a can't cool, can't quench, can't done. Man of the top skanker, Accra to Sri Lanka, Sivale, Jamaica, Flanker, them see me as a kaka, big like a ship, same time me a the anchor. What them a go do? Them don't catch the cancer, me a the answer. When me pass through it's a bonanza, trillion load in a tanker. Top skanker, top skanker. Anytime we pass through, the whole of them know I go on. Top skanker, top skanker. I bring the joy and smile to the face of the whole of them. We shut down the place and the whole of them know that I'm a can't cool, can't quench, can't done. Get to you to fit him again. Can't king up sit again. More fire we are put again. Same flame. Get to you to fit him again. Music up sweet again. More fire we are put again.
Good morning. Welcome back to the show. This is GH Today on GH1 Television and on an Inside Out segment this morning. We go up close and personal with the original top skanker, Stonebwoy. Good morning. It's good to see you.
Good morning. Nice to
We
meet you
apologize
again.
for waking you up early this morning.
To be honest, you guys did.
It's all worth it, isn't it?
But why not? It is.
Incoming VGMA Artist of the Year.
Absolutely deserving.
Of course, if you ask me. Anyway, so we want this show to be very interactive. Today, I'm just going to be asking Stonebwoy a few questions and be taking a lot more questions from you. So get interactive. The hashtag to use is GH Today, or you can tweet at me, Sewa Amiye, or try to tweet at Stonebwoy. I'll get the questions and ask him as well. You can tweet at GH1 Television. So Stonebwoy, I mean, a lot of people know you already. You are a household name. You're internationally known. But where from the name Stonebwoy?
Stonebwoy actually is coined. The stone is coined out of Livingston, which is my first name, right? So the stone and then the boy from the ragamuffin reggae part of it, you know what I mean? So then we had Stonebwoy. But I've always told the story of how the first time I went on radio, Dr. Duncan actually had to add we have one Stonebwoy in here that got the boy stuck to the stone, because I've always been called and known as Stone, you know, from home through school, all these while. So it's actually a name that is mine, you know what I mean?
I see. At what point did you start, or did you get into music?
I'm one of the kids that actually started from
church,
from home through the church ranks, and then would always be, you know, through the you find me singing, beating the decks and all of that, you know, at any point in time. So it's not surprising that I took it on seriously, and I mean, at a point I had to just give it all of me, because it's actually something that I was called to, you know.
All right. So, I like I said, I know all of these things. A lot of people know.
No, yeah.
But let's get straight into it. I mean, looking at your career so far, are you impressed with the kind of progression that you have made?
Yes, I'm impressed, and I know that a lot of people are also impressed, you know, and it gives them a lot more reason to keep supporting, because it wouldn't have been possible without them believing in me. But first and foremost, it wouldn't have been this. We wouldn't have come this far without me believing in me anyway, because I have to, you know what I mean. So
I trust that, because considering the number of years that I'm here, I mean, I've been able to coin in some of the things that are very enviable in the industry as a Afrobeat, reggae, and dancehall artist, you know, both locally and internationally, you know, and the work speaks for itself, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But even as you talk about these successes that you have been able to show, what would you say has been one of the biggest challenges in your career?
The biggest challenges, like I always say, is like it has to do with the systems. You feel me? That should be it. One, what we do, and then by such, if they do understand it well, it will help us also to, you know, push it properly. But the Ghana
have you
music,
made the masses understand what you want them to understand?
No, gradually they've been of a huge support all these years, you know, but you know, because we don't have too much time, so I'm just wrapping certain things up, and I'll detail maybe some other time. But truth be told, the Ghana music industry is a very tough one. It's a one that has independent artists working so hard to get up there, you know, in such a difficult market.
Who are these gatekeepers that make it so difficult for you to thrive? Not you as a person, the industry.
Come on, I can't mention, I mean, they're not necessarily just the people who have been here and done that and are supposed to be able to like the musicers, the gumros, the, you know, them man there. Do you get me? Like, it's just like when you had Kwame Nkrumah and the rest fronting and pushing. In our industry right now, we may not have, I'm just saying, like, in our times right now, you know, pardon me if I'm wrong, but I can't point at some people who have laid it down to push to make sure that our Ghana music industry grows and goes beyond Accra and Ghana, literally. So we would have to do it by ourselves, for ourselves, also facing the pressures of the form of and the sort of understanding these people have. So you find out that you're using one hand to push, and then you have to use the other hand for your own people. You have to, you know, so.
Would you ever take up a position or vie for a position to lift or push the Ghana music industry forward?
I mean, it's not an easy thing, trying to serve people.
Would you?
If the need be and the opportunity arises, then, and I have to take such positions to be able to represent, why not?
In the next 5 years, what should we expect from Stonebwoy?
In the next 5 years, it's going to be greater heights and greater heights.
Maybe the president of Musica?
Not necessarily, you know, because I still have work to do regardless, you know. If I do assume such a position or not, I still will be able to play my part and play a role as I am doing now, breaking some barriers and breaking some doors and inspiring a lot of young artists as well, you know. I will still have a role to play. So I might not necessarily need a position, but if the need arises and the people say, and I think I have to, with the experience that I may have had over the years, I would assume that post and infuse and inject, you know.
Are you a member of Musica?
Yes, I am.
Do you believe in the leadership of your current president? Has he done enough to help your industry?
I don't think so. But please take my words as I say, I do not think so, but I trust that he is trying his best that he can, you know what I mean, to do what he feels that would help, you know, and it can't be done by just him. But I feel like we're not of equal understanding, you know, to push the whole musical agenda from Ghana. But the word out there is that a lot of people are not, including myself, don't really see what's going on in there. I can say that I do not bother to poke my nose in there to actually know. So if I say this, I mean, let nobody catch feelings. But I mean, I don't necessarily have to be a member of parliament or be in government to know that the government is doing well. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean, yes.
Although I'm a citizen that votes.
In a short while, we're talking about government and the work that they are doing, in your view, the ones that you think are right. But if you were not singing, if you were not Stonebwoy, if you were not the top skanker, what would you be?
I would say, I mean, growing up, I thought, I had two things in mind: to become like a soldier guy, proper officer, like top. I would be like I don't know which is the highest rank, a colonel or something heavy in the army.
Okay.
In the military, yeah, or a doctor, either way.
A doctor?
Yeah.
Is that why you're married to a doctor?
I don't know how that happened, or a lawyer, because I realize now that I could be.
Why?
You know, as you grow, things change. As you grow, sometimes I saw one video like that, and they asked a certain little boy, I think it went viral, of what he wanted to do, and I think he said he wanted to be a mermaid or something. It's funny, but after I saw that, I was saying to myself that this guy might become something else better than what he thought when he was growing up. So it's the same way around when you think you could become a doctor and end up being something else.
Okay.
So now, in my prime now, I see that, I could have become a lawyer. I think that I love that.
It's not too late, is it?
No, it's not too late.
Is it something you're thinking of pursuing?
It's not too late.
Is it something you're thinking of?
It's not too late, is it?
Let's talk about your family. How has marriage been like for you? How many years have you been married for?
When it comes to that marriage business, I'm so new. So I'm still enjoying the freshness of it. 2 years into marriage.
With 2 babies.
With 2 lovely kids. Seeing?
How many more to go?
I can't tell that one, but I can tell what I have now, and I'm grateful for that. Grateful for my family, my really, really amazing and super supportive wife, the whole family. I have a sugar mommy anyway, Mrs. Ansong. Yeah, that's like Mrs. Faustina. It's a beautiful family, and you know how I try to keep my things on a certain level, because as we go and we grow, we have to mature.
Definitely.
See? Yeah.
But how has it been like fusing the two, your music life and your family life? Your wife comes across as very reserved. She doesn't like to be in the public. Yes. While you are out there, you're known by everybody.
Exactly.
How do you balance the two?
It should actually balance, I guess, because I'm out there, and she is
in there.
But she's not an introvert anyway. She's fun to be with if you get to know her, and so that's just how it should work, right? A plus and a negative, right? So naturally there's a good in between what she is and what I am.
It's a good blend.
It's a movie.
Is it? Did you look forward to having a family so soon?
Yeah.
At 29?
Yeah.
You got married at 29?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, to which one?
Yeah, to looking forward to having a family, because I'm actually a family guy from the onset. I grew up, I think that actually inspired the whole thing. I grew up in a home with my mother, with my father, with my 3 big sisters, me being the 4th one, and the little ones behind me. So that home vibe, and I've always been a homeboy. I've been out on the street a lot, hustling from as early, after school and things, but I never forgot about home. So I actually lived in Ashaman for a very, very, very long time, until when I got married, and then I just moved recently, but I touch base every now and then, so I've looked forward to, having a family of my own, because being a musician is not just about picking a microphone and singing. It takes so much more than it takes so much more than you can imagine. Your whole life is gone. Like, see me, I don't have, my privacy is like, when I walk on the street, I have to make sure I take pictures, or I have to make sure people are okay with me, or get what they want, before I go. Whereas I never even planned for that too. That alone is another, as tiny as that could be, to be a musician is a load. So I knew this, I actually envisioned that, and I knew that there's no time actually. And whilst I grow and go, the best thing for me to do is to, as a home guy, just get my family whilst I go along with it, so that they can experience all these things as well, you know what I mean?
Okay, let's
from
move
a home
away.
point of view.
Let's move away from that and talk about our country, Ghana, as a citizen that you are.
Yeah.
What is the state of the economy, the country now for you?
Yo, I'm not trying to be political right now. I'm just trying to be a patriotic citizen. I'm a citizen of Ghana, proud one, of course. It's not the word out there. Oh, you get me? It's not too, because in this, if I can say, this regime, we've seen banks close like never before. We've seen the men's gold, like a thing of such a situation had happened a long time ago, when we all heard Piram and DKM and all, and in these times also, and there's so many things happening that people actually, and so many promises that the government present actually made that people haven't seen yet. Do you know what I mean?
But as you sit here,
comparing,
what is the state of the country now for you?
Okay, good. So I continue to answer that. So comparing
I
all,
don't have a lot of time.
yeah, sorry. So comparing all these things, we find out that it is not as they promised. The government, the present government, it is definitely not as the present government promised. Do you know what I mean? The dollar has 8 legs now. If you used to have 6.
Now it has 9, eh? But
it's not really.
You touched on Men's Gold, and you touched on you are an ambassador for Men's Gold.
I used to be.
No more.
I used to be.
Okay. When did your contract end?
I did the ambassadorial thing for Men's Gold for a year. So that has been long gone, but I stand to have a very good relationship with Nanapia Mensah and the company, literally, because I've been an ambassador before. And from a point of understanding, I think that minus the government interference, the public and the people were happy with an investment that they found. A company that sprang up, that was okay, that they saw opportunities in to put their hard-earned monies to gain, to get returns. And this is for Ghana by a Ghanaian with a Ghanaian company. And so we all saw an opportunity where we could grow and feed our families on the daily. I know a number of people who have made tons of out of such an investment, and there have been certain other investments similar to that one running regardless. Do you get what I'm saying? So I still stand 100% behind Men's Gold and by Nanapia Mensah for a company that sprang up that Ghanaians like myself saw an opportunity in.
Stone, you do not believe when people say that it was a Ponzi scheme?
I don't know about that, because everybody had been getting their monies from whenever, however. I stand to be corrected, but I also know that I have the right to voice my sincere opinion and from where I see the dice.
Are you happy with the way government is handling Nanapia Mensah and Men's Gold issue?
Are you happy?
I don't have an opinion.
You sure? No. We are all citizens of Ghana.
Yeah, but I am not answering the questions. You are.
Okay, thank you very much. Anyway, we have a father in the country who we all love, respect, and hold in high esteem, but have not come out yet to address the issue, because I hear so many things, I read so many things, it's been a while since I got in touch with my very, very good friend, Anapia Mensah, and I wish him, all the best, and I wish he was here already, devoid of everything. Our father hasn't said anything, because the only thing I am waiting to believe, is what the country father comes to tell us.
Why do you think that he has to speak on it?
But that's our father in the house.
He doesn't speak on everything.
He might not be able to speak on everything, yes, but surely in a matter like this, to the heights that it has risen to, with all the controversies and all the rumors and all the, we hear a lot of voice notes from certain other bosses from different departments who are supposed to be handling the situation and all of that. We are Ghanaians, let's not, this is a sincere situation and a very delicate one. And people have their opinions, but might be very scared to voice out. But I will stand by my point from where I stand peacefully, to except I get like a proper information from either the father of the country who would have to, who knows, or Nana Appiah Mensah himself. I can't really I can't really stand on all these.
So are you happy with the way he's being treated and Men's Gold, which you stand firmly by?
Absolutely, I'm not.
Okay.
Exactly, because, let me explain further, because
okay,
the
quickly.
tapes are going to be for people to see. I'm not happy because my fellow people are not happy. My country people are not happy. And I think that some of the things we heard was that it's our faults that we invested in.
Did you invest?
It's our fault. I'm a citizen of Ghana. So
But
I'm
did you
speaking
invest?
on behalf.
Did you invest in Men's
That's
Gold?
personal. I'm speaking on behalf of everybody else who have money over there, like my sisters, like my aunties, like a couple people that are so close to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Are not happy about it. And these are people who only worked so hard and saw an opportunity in a company that has been in existence before they even put monies in.
Okay, let's move on and wrapping up, talk about VGMA.
Yeah.
So how many categories have you been nominated in?
This year's VGM, I've been nominated in a lot, like I think 11 or 12 in all.
But the
including
bigger
the
one,
Artist of the Year, the Reggae Dancer Artist of the Year, which I've won 4 times in a row, and the 5th one is just gonna be,
the icing on the cake.
Yeah, man, the powerful one. And in other categories, Pokeke, Pokeke, I haven't dropped any song officially ever since I dropped Pokeke. And we're 4 months into the year, and Pokeke is the most played song within the time it dropped in Ghana, both statistically and whatever you can find. Sometimes you have to call a spade, and that means people love the song and people gravitate to the song. So I'm in a good standing at this year's VGMAs, with all the things that I've done, winning the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, like all these works running up and down. And I trust that if I have to speak for myself, which I hardly do, as a candidate and as a nominee for the categories of Artist of the Year, striking it down well proper, however they want to, board and academy, locally and internationally, I come on top of the list. Yet though, the public voting is another that should add up to. But one thing I know is that no matter how hard you vote, the 30% might not be able to amount to guarantee a win as an Artist of the Year, because 40 and 30 for the board and academy must add up to make it 100%. So we're hoping that my fans out there,
Yes, this is your camera. Talk to them.
Do the best that you can. Like I said the other time on Instagram, I know people love me so much but might not be able to even afford to vote, which is true. So if it dies down to only voting, I think a lot of us might not stand the chance to win. So we leave it to the intellectuals who are in-house and indoor to judge well, so that at the end of the day, our industry can thrive, Be it or not, thank you very much, Beam Nation, for the support, the whole of Ghana, home and abroad, all of my fans. Catch me out there this weekend. We'll be doing a lot of things. In Sowakopa, catch me. I'm now on the new Samsung. is going on? Samsung. Now, I'm sorry if you have an iPhone and I say I won't take a picture. Don't vex. So.
This is not fair. Anyway, you need to perform the Kokeke song and for us because I mean, like you said, it's the most played song. Let's go.
Forget Accra. New way, what the mommy? You see, it's Easter time, so we have to fight back. Forget Accra. You understand? This is medical spot. So if you want to rewind, I can sing my version.
Okay, we can rewind it, but we can rewind it so you sing your version. But quickly, Stonebwoy, say. Okay, let's go.
Oh, say what?
Let's go. I wanted you to say something to your fans about the VGMAs to vote for you.
Yeah, I've told them to vote, and they are voting.
Let's go. Perform.
When their body again, Ghana. Hey, and you're meant to be done is summer lucky. Hey, you're called Kokeke, now you're jockey. Yeah. Wabaye wala da. 1 year wala song, I before no. Aba akwato gimala yodomo. It a be for here with a blow high time, Joe. Yo, because all of my club people in the building. Because all of my number 9ers. You see me? 1 year wala song. Can't forget Accra. Niwaya wada mami eko. So big up the medical Kelvin Boy that could vibes.
Who is your most favorite artist in Ghana? Who do you think is the best artist in Ghana?
Hey, yo, that's
Who do
difficult.
you think is the best artist? We have to go now,
That's
but you need
difficult.
to answer me.
That's super difficult. I love everybody.
Not even
who's doing
yourself?
they come there.
Are you the best artist?
Yes, I am. That's safe.
Stonebwoy.
That's safe.
Will we ever see a collaboration between you and Shatawale?
I've always said if the need be, if the time be, you know.
What's
We all
your
have to be on a
relationship
certain-
now?
You know?
What's your
My
relationship?
relationship with my wife.
With Shatawale.
My wife is not Shawali.
Stonebwoy is being coy. Stonebwoy is being coy.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching the
thank
show.
you so much.
And
Yeah.
Thank-
So vote. Let's keep voting. Look, do your best. At least if you can't even, if you don't count for voting, hashtag, make noise, make you give them. This
right.
time, no lose God.
That's right.
We're not gonna do
That's right.
content for
Thank you
them.
very much
Stonebwoy,
for
thank
watching
you.
the
Yes,
show.
thank you
Very
very
much.
much.
From all of us here
Catch
at
you on the
JH1 TV.
25th. Accra Mall Food Court.
My name is
This is
Lanta.
leave
No,
Stonebwoy.
this one be important.
This is Sawami here.
Hey, this one be important. Catch you on the 25th. Accra Mall Food Court for your phone.
Okay, very well. We
Thank you
have to
very
go now.
much for
We have to
coming
go
on
now.
the show.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. Thank you for sending all your messages. We're very
you.
grateful
Thank
that
you
you
so
sent
much.
in your messages. Thank you to Yatel and to Oh My Hair for my
Thank
hair.
you to Ultimate Fashions for my suit this morning, doing an amazing job. Stonebwoy.
Thank you to
Anyway,
Shoes and thank you to Ekpe.
my name is Lantan Papanko.
And send us
I've
to
been
your
here with
manager here.
Sarah.
I love that
I've been
guy.
here, and we'll see you
I
again
am black,
tomorrow
you don't sleep too
on
much,
JH1
oh.
TV.
I can't full back on low battery. Now my power bank at 99 still charging. Me a top skanker, banker. I'm out on the tanker. Have a stop that thing. If you fall, we go rise so. Don't be too Jimmy, perfume be the price so. As I saw them, everything tight so. Sleep them, sleep minutes of 4 but night so. Hold on your door. Okay, banner yo. Okay, now they just know never bought. Okay, then I'm full of talk. And mommy D, mommy sweat. Wabaye walada, walada, da. 1 year wala song, da. Akwato bi malayomo, wow. Before here with the blow high time, Joe Magayomo, Wabaye walada.
This Easter, let GH1 TV, in collaboration with Footprint TV and Marina Mall, help you get your praise on with the biggest gospel jam dub, the Hallelujah Praise. A gospel showdown of the creme de la creme in the gospel music industry to minister and touch the lives of many. Come and be blessed to the powerful song ministrations from top GH gospel musicians Joyce Blessing, Philistine Donko, Abina Gu, Pa Boateng, Lady Sarah, King's Kid, Preachers, Jeshurun Autry, Nat Abe, Nanaya Boache, John Winner, PSA Esther, Lil Zig, Jay Shady, and many more. Coming up at the Marina Mall on Easter Sunday, the 21st of April 2019 at 4 p.m. sharp. And guess what? It's free! But that's not all. You can also win lots of prizes at the Marina Mall from Good Friday to Easter Monday by partaking in the Marina Easter activity. It's the Hallelujah Praise on Easter Sunday, brought to you by GH1 TV in collaboration with Footprint and Marina Mall. Christ is risen and it's time to celebrate. Be there.
Jesus on the throne. He's on the throne. Holy Ghost and